Hi, I'm Angie. Today I'm going to show you how to make some eggnog cookies. If you have any leftover eggnog after the holidays, this is a nice recipe to use them up. And we're not going to preheat the oven this time first because you're going to want to chill the dough for a couple hours or overnight. So first we'll make up the dough, then we'll roll it out, cut out the cookies and bake them after it's chilled for a couple of hours. I'm going to make the recipe in this mixer because it makes a large batch. I'm going to start with 1 cup of unsalted butter that's been softened. That's 2 sticks. And I always like to cream the butter first. Now I'm going to cream in 2 cups of granulated sugar with the butter till it's nice and fluffy. Okay, now I'm going to beat in 1 cup of eggnog. That's commercially prepared eggnog. And 1 teaspoon of baking soda and a half teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Just combine that. Now I'm going to gradually add in 5½ cups of all-purpose flour. Okay, so that's the dough. I'm going to divide it into 4 and wrap it in plastic wrap and then put it in the fridge overnight, or you can put it in the freezer for a couple of hours. You want it well chilled before you roll it out and cut it with a cookie cutter. So I'll divide this in 4, wrap it in plastic wrap, and we'll continue on with the recipe after it's chilled. Now that the dough is well chilled, I'm just going to continue as you would with any rolled cookie. I'm going to roll it out on my countertop here with a little bit of flour so it doesn't stick. And you want to roll it to about 1/4 inch thick, and you can do 1 block at a time. I've preheated the oven to 375 degrees, and I'm using ungreased cookie sheets. Once you've rolled out the dough, you're going to want to cut it, and even though I have a really great collection of cookie cutters, I've chosen this round scalloped cutter just because I want a really good surface. I'm going to be icing these with an eggnog icing afterwards. That's made with 3 cups of icing sugar and 1/4 cup of softened butter, 1/3 cup of eggnog, and those are just beaten together until they're smooth, and that makes the icing for the top. So I just thought this would give a really nice big surface for the icing, and it's pretty too. So I'll roll these out and cut them and bake on the ungreased cookie sheet at 375 for about 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, so I'll pop these in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. I'll show them to you when they're done, and we'll go ahead and make the icing for on top. Okay, so after 8 minutes, the cookies are done. You can see they're just starting to be golden around the edges. I'm going to let them cool completely and then finish off the rest of the batch of dough. This is going to make a lot of cookies. Okay, to make the simple icing for the cookies, I've got 3 cups of icing sugar or confectioner's sugar. I'm just going to beat in 1/2 stick of butter. That's 4 tablespoons. Beat in 1/3 cup more of eggnog. If you find it's too thick, you can add a little more eggnog, and if you find it's too thin, you can add a little more icing sugar. And test it on a cookie. Oh, that looks good. The size of cookie cutter you use will determine how many cookies you get, but it is a big batch. You'll have plenty to share. So thanks for watching, and I hope you try some eggnog cookies.